crew. Wondering what it would look like for you to have an online channel? It could look a little bit like this. Your show featured on the network homepage, free content and teasers for everyone to enjoy, and exclusive content available to subscribers who are paying you for your content and logging in to watch. A viewing community engaging with your content through a chat room on your channel page.
So everybody can understand what's going on. We are going YouTube Live.
Entertainment and
below.
entertainers in
All you
every
have to
genre
do
just
is
found
click
a
on the
new
link
home.
and you will
D3T
see
TV.
the show.
Is it what's next for you?
Huh? Oh, one more time.
Everybody recognizes
Like,
that.
bro, the man is jumping out the gym. He 30 pounds heavier than LeBron James, bro, and still jumping as high, if not higher.
I understand.
Like, did you see the game that he came back?
Yeah, I did. He was bomb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if he wasn't playing, they
I was just
would've
making a
lost.
general observation.
Oh man,
It just
must-
seemed like
you.
you-
Hey,
you-
you must.
What-
you
what's
must
your
be,
baseball
You
team?
know what?
You a
He-
Yankees
he
fan?
that kind of guy that go for the sorry dude. He feels sorry for the
Nah,
sorry.
I don't go for the.
You cannot be a Bulls fan and also be a LeBron fan.
You did make that a rule.
Do that.
You
That's
did
not.
make that a rule.
You can't do it.
Women choose the most accurate bracket.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Now you said who said that again?
I can look up the statistics, but I've heard it before. I restore facts very well. My name
Somebody
is
look
True.
up that. Somebody
I
look
do.
up what he's talking about,
I
man.
do.
Oh,
And he's still not gonna do that.
nah, cause it's pride in a way.
Yeah, like, what,
And-
why?
And then look, if he does that, they probably gonna seal the video. The video ain't gonna never get released.
Yeah.
Him on camera getting
That video ain't gonna come.
unless hold
That
on.
man got too
Don't
much
you
money,
put
bro.
nothing past TMZ. Tell me that, bro. What did you think you was coming on Steve Wilkos' show for?
Yeah, it ain't gonna.
It ain't gonna end good. Said it would have been better if she would have said I was just cheating. So my question is, which one is worse? That you get found out that she was cheating on TV, or they faked the pregnancy? He a cowboy. Though. He a cowboy. He a cowboy. He barely.
That's
he a
right up
cowboy.
his alley.
He a cowboy though.
Right up his alley.
They ain't had too many black people on that team. You remember it was Karl Malone, Byron Russell, Shandon Anderson, Howard Isley. But all of them, none of them was no goons.
They wasn't.
They was soft as tissue.
Yeah. Well, not soft, but
They was kind
They
of
was
soft.
soft.
Howard Isley was soft.
they were mature. Carmelo wasn't soft.
He wasn't soft, but he was a cowboy.
Russell wasn't that soft.
He looked soft. Who do you think out of us three, who would get caught up first on
You?
old shows on something we didn't say before?
I'll be Malcolm X for the people.
I'm like, that was his own
By
separate
any means
statement.
necessary.
The Alan Prowl show does not
Okay.
back.
Gonna put a
back,
disclaimer in there.
yeah.
It's not just Utah. They just
We
did
not
it with
going
Kevin Hart.
But you,
They just told Kevin Hart he can't do the Grammys for something he said. Sing it.
Unless
that's
he
becoming the
apologized.
world. Like that's really becoming the world.
But I say this. I think the only
I
reason
ain't gonna
they
put murder in the same realm as freedom of speech.
It was an example, man.
No, you use it as an analogy.
It was an example.
But the only reason they did it though is because of the social media post.
And they be like, yeah, that's a racial slur. We got you
We
on
gotta put
video
you out.
from 10 years ago. You
If
can't
it was
never
if
go
it
to
was
a
an
game.
incident like Russell
Hey,
Westbrook, and
but
then
that would have
they
been
go
the truth.
back.
Because Lopez could not.
But is that right? He won 100.
I want 100,000.
Yeah.
My phone, I'm hurt. My neck and my back.
My neck and my back.
everything.
Where we lock and load, Allen Pounds. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pounds Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on.
All right. Y'all know what it is. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. This is the Allen Powell Show. I got some fellas in the building that's going to help me make a great show for y'all tonight. Job Cinco.
Yes, sir. We here.
He's in the building. Then I got to my left, Jay Camp, the champ.
The champ is here.
First of all, let's get this out the way, man. Real quick, producer, can you put this up? Is J Camp really the champ? Can you put that up real quick?
Come on, y'all know what it is.
Can you put that up? See what the fans got to say. Is he really the champ or is he the chump? That's my man, J Camp the champ. He in the building, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, YouTube Live. If y'all know anybody that's stuck on the Facebook Live feed, tell them to click the link and come on over to YouTube.
Please, come on now.
People struggling around here, man. Jeez, we're going to have to send them to, we'll give a quick shout out to Brittany Taylor. Send them to the I Take Teach You class. Show them how to click on some links around here, man. But, yeah, hey, we got a great show for y'all. If you've been following me on Facebook or Instagram, you've been seeing little videos talking about a big announcement. We got something big coming. I'm going to give everybody a clue word tonight. If they call in with the clue word and they guess what it pertains to, Thursday I'm going to give out a free T-shirt to that winner. They have to call in with the code word, and then they have to guess what the code word refers to.
Do they get to choose the white or the black?
Yes. They get to choose the white or the black, but some people already know about it, so don't try to be slick and call in and do it. You already know. You know how people do, man.
We will point you out.
Don't tell your sons and your daughters or your best friend, hey, I know what's going on. Nah.
I'm about to start texting people right now.
Yeah. It's only for people who have not got the news already, because we will be sharing that at a later date. So the code word for tonight is rejoice. Rejoice is the code word. Too easy? Think so? Okay. Well, that's the first one. We going that's the first clue. We're going to have more clues. Just ad-lib just like that. We're going to have more clues.
He said, I know it.
Because my
I know it
producer,
already.
my producer said it's too easy. I don't think it's too easy, though, because, it might be too easy. I don't know. Anyway, that's just the first code word. That's the first code word we're going to give away. But like I say, if you already know what's going on, then you're disqualified. I'm sorry. Yeah. Still tune in, though. Don't get mad and click off of us.
Somebody wrote, I know it.
Who said that? Oh, he might know it for real. Yeah, okay. I think he know already. He disqualified.
Yeah, you can't call Timmy.
Yeah, you disqualified, brother. You know already. All right. So, with all that being said, got a great show for y'all. A lot of topics, so let's get right into it. Let's lock and load, fellas. First topic we talking about, MLB opening day is Thursday. I know it ain't a gang of baseball fans, but we got to pay attention to Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Coming out Thursday. You a White Sox fan? Are you excited about your White Sox?
Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to see what they going to do, man. Like, it be unpredictable a lot of times. We're going to see what's up.
Right.
Hey,
hopefully.
Before I get to you, man, I got to ask him how you doing, because y'all had a big fish free agent y'all was going after in the offseason, Manny Machado. Y'all struck out. The owner talking about, I can't do an interview showing my eyes because I'm so distraught over not getting Manny Machado.
They don't never want to pay no money, bro. That's what Chicago team.
So how you feel about that as a White Sox fan, missing out on one of the big fish? How did you feel about that?
They don't want to win. They don't want to win.
They offered him $250 million, though.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Is he worth? You see the other contracts that's going on?
I seen it.
Like, come on now. Come on.
He got 300, so they was $50 million short.
Hey, give me $50 million more and see what I do. I'm gonna close the door right on you. All right, I'm leaving.
That's a lot of money, man. Are you a baseball fan? Are you ready for opening day?
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Cubs.
My man,
they looking pretty good this year.
Come on, man.
So
South Side.
So, are there any baseball fans out there? Anybody excited besides me and these two gentlemen? Are y'all excited about baseball? Do y'all care about baseball? I know some people don't care.
They better care. You know how much I'm signing my son up for baseball. You know how much money they making?
Facts.
And it's longevity in that.
They out throwing money around. So the Cubs open up against the Rangers and the White Sox open against the Royals. And we are getting ready for Major League Baseball Thursday, starting out. That means it's getting hot. That means the weather's about to start getting better. So if you don't like baseball, at least just say, well, thank God the weather about to start getting warmer. Anytime baseball come around, you know the weather coming.
Well, this the earliest it's ever been reported that Baseball? They opening day is the earliest it's ever
That is
been.
true. It's been some times it's been snowing.
Yeah,
in
I
Chicago.
was looking at the start date like, man, they starting kind of early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real.
It's getting shorter and
They
shorter.
better bring them long sleeves out for real.
Yeah, it's always around the 40s and 50s starting out in baseball. But I want to get to a story in baseball that we've been talking about previously on the show, but some new information have come out. Giant CEO has been suspended,
Man.
all the way to July 1st because of the incident he got with his wife.
Listen,
Go ahead.
bro, they've been married for 30 years, man.
Right.
They've been married for 30 years. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure, like, man, they taking this
So
all
if
this
you
stuff
beat
out
your
of
wife
content,
within
man.
30 years, that
Nah,
justifies
did it
So
say
look,
it?
so
Did it say he hit his
so
wife?
look,
Did he
because
say did it say
Hold
he
on.
hit his wife?
before I'm gonna give you the floor again, but I want to tell the people what we're talking about just in case they don't know.
Okay, go ahead. You got it.
And we're gonna work on our producers somehow getting video up of what's going on. We working on that because I think we're gonna work on something and see if we can start getting that together where we can show some footage of what's going on while we're on the show. But before we get to that level, I just got to do a great job of explaining. So, Giants owner got in an altercation with his wife outside. She was in a chair. He snatched the phone
Cell
from her.
Yep.
She fell over and said, "Oh, my God." He didn't hit her. He
Didn't
didn't
hit
push her.
Didn't hit him.
He just took the phone out of hand.
She fell back in
She
the chair.
fell back in the chair.
Oh.
It was caught on camera.
She was screaming.
She was screaming.
She was.
She
And-
put all
screaming.
those facts in there.
Listen,
I
bro,
am,
she
I
probably
am.
did that because she fell back. She
Right.
fell
No,
back.
right.
If I fall back, I'm gonna be like, oh shoot.
She was screaming because he tried to grab the phone out of her hand. That's why she started screaming as soon as he tried to grab the phone out of her hand.
You, the great lawyer that you are, first of all, do you think he should be suspended for this?
I think so, man.
Why?
Well, first of all, that was inappropriate. I don't even know where they were at, but they were out in public. This is not like you at home chilling, which, you know what I'm saying? You're not in a private setting.
Can I interrupt
Come
you for
on,
a second?
man.
Sure, go
Come
ahead.
on now.
I'm sorry to do this, but the fact that you said you out in public, I didn't have some
Arguments,
some
come
arguments
on,
in
man.
public with
You
my
pulled
wife.
your wife out the
I
chair.
didn't pull her.
Bro,
I
okay,
didn't
come
pull
on,
her.
Listen,
man.
so
Come
how,
on now.
so how did it
Come on
really
now.
happen? Like, okay, he snatched the phone from her and she fell back.
She
as he
wouldn't let
snatched
it
the
go,
phone.
and he
Yeah, okay.
and he
Okay.
ended up ripping it out of her hand.
Hey, at the end
Is
of the
that
day, man.
domestic violence?
No,
He could have
That's
broke
not.
her back.
no, she could have broke her back. She should have had a harder stance then.
I'm
Somebody
shocked-
gonna
I'm
take
shocked
your
to hear-
phone.
I'm shocked to hear him say this because he's always the one to not jump on the quote unquote percentage, whatever
Right,
the
right, but
public opinions.
I feel you, but I after watching the video, man,
Mhm.
I'm like he could have handled that a lot differently.
He could have, but he ain't
And-
perfect. Ain't nobody perfect.
No,
Okay,
but I'm just
okay.
saying, you in the public eye. Where were they at?
So
I
you
couldn't
think-
figure out
You
where
think
were
he
they
faked-
at.
Oh wait, so wait.
Where was he at? Was he at work?
It was just outside. We couldn't tell if it was
I
at
felt
work or
like
not.
he was at a
But
stadium. Was he
You
at
don't-
work?
When you in an altercation, you don't think, hold on, I'm in the public eye. Let me
When you
stop.
making the money he making, you better.
So that's
Oh man, that's more of a reason for them to act a fool.
So wait,
That's
so
more of
the
a
first
reason
thing
for them
you're
to
supposed
act a
think
fool.
about when you're in an
If
altercation.
I'm making his money, I'm thinking about every action I'm making in public.
No,
I'm
you're not.
sorry.
No, you're not, Mr. J.
I
I'm
hope,
sorry.
I hope
No, you're not.
your significant other is watching this show, so she can hold this over your head and she can talk to you crazy just because you're in public. Like, you know what? You ain't nothing.
No, I'm not
And
saying.
he just gonna walk away.
Yeah, you just gonna, you know
He
what?
just gonna
No,
walk
I'm not
away.
saying-
Be like this.
He could-
I'm Jay Campbell Champ.
I know they
I
watching
have
me.
a persona
I know
to
they
keep
watching
up.
me.
I know the people
Can
is
somebody
watching.
look up how much this man is making? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, but that's what I'm saying. Can I say something real quick, Mr. Al?
Yes.
All I'm saying is they've been married for 30 years, my
Why
man.
does that matter? If
That-
you do
that-
something
hold
wrong,
on, that,
you do
that
something
matters.
wrong.
Okay, that matters a lot. I'm only saying that we don't know their behaviors. They
He
normal
could have done worse
behaviors.
things.
Okay, but I'm saying, but come on, it ain't like they say the man was trying to strike the woman. He just was trying to take the phone from. Now, what he did by taking the phone and her falling back, that does look bad. But in the same token, it's like, man, mind your own business, man. That's all
Where
I'm
was
saying.
he
Good job,
located?
good
Mind your
job,
own
good
business.
job.
Where was he located? That's all I
Hey,
want to know. If
so
he's
I'm
at
gonna
work,
I'm gonna read a couple of comments, man. Hey, Mr. Tell the Truth said, Jay Camp is not married. That's why he is saying this.
If I'm making 50 million, I don't know how to handle myself in public.
So the money is what determines your mindset.
If you are
So
making a lot of money,
No.
and you're in the public eye,
So he
and
said,
you know your job is based off perception.
Mhm.
You handle yourself. We handle this when we get home.
So Al, he was saying, he basically saying, if he was only making 25,000
yes,
a year,
it don't
he
matter.
probably would have fired
It
on
don't
him.
matter.
That's
then.
what he said.
wait.
That's
So
what
you
he was
said-
saying.
so-
He
so-
probably
so
would have
you a
acted a
bum.
plum fool.
So if you a bum, it's okay to do whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, not whatever. But I'm just
Okay,
saying.
yeah, clean it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
clean
what
it
I'm
up.
saying is, I'm gonna care less about my perception when I'm
Okay,
making $25,000 a
That's
year,
a
and
good
I'm a
cleanup. That's a good cleanup.
and I'm a janitor.
That's good. But if you work in that,
But if I'm the giant CEO,
right,
okay, and I'm making big bucks, and I
Right.
know my perception
right,
is important to me, and I'm in the public eye, I'm gonna watch out what I'm doing.
I think it's hard.
Man,
to
he
do
was
that.
in
I
the
understand
moment.
what you're saying, but I
He
think
was
it's
in the
hard
moment,
to do that.
man.
in the
It may
moment.
be hard to do
He
that.
had
but
some
they paying him
females.
to
He
do
had
that.
some females in his phone. He was trying to.
I definitely
He was
look
trying
like
to
that
get.
on
He was
Facebook.
trying to get the
Hey,
phone
you
from
be
his
seeing
wife.
them memes on Facebook, like what you would do to keep your
Hey,
stuff
yeah.
on your phone.
Hey,
He got caught up in
man.
that phone
Hey,
situation.
he was.
Hey,
He was.
that
He
is
was up there
great.
like, oh, baby,
That's a great
give my
observation.
phone.
Can y'all? Hey, hold on. We got our first caller. Truth on the line. What you got, bro?
Man, y'all got my blood over here boiling. I wasn't gonna even call in. I was just gonna listen, but I am extremely disappointed in Mr. J. Cat.
Oh, man. I gotta
Extremely
tell the
disappointed.
truth. You're not here, man. I gotta tell the
Oh,
truth.
How? So we live in a world where we now, it's okay to allow the opinions of the agenda going on. We know this is all about the Me Too agenda.
That is.
It's okay to allow the
No, it's
opinions.
nothing about sexual
Yes, it
assault.
is,
Me Too
bro.
is about sexual
They
assault.
overdoing it, man.
Go ahead, finish, bro.
But we're allowing, okay, so this is something that's in the public eye right now. If you whisper on a girl, if you push a girl, if you flirt with a girl too hard right now, you can be prosecuted by public opinion on it. And you as a lawyer, I'm just a opinions of public opinion to prosecute people, bro. We don't know how many arguments him and his wife have been in. She could beat him up at home. That's all I'm saying. I gotta go. Hey, I'm at work. Let me get off before I get
He
fired. I'll
telling the
let y'all
truth.
later.
Hey,
All right, bro. Thanks for the call.
thanks for going to the bathroom and getting on the phone.
Hey, can you put that up? Did Truth just go to the bathroom so he can call in the house? So y'all let us know, did that just happen? That's a good observation right there. Hey, man, you on point today. You on point about the phone. It definitely looked like he was trying to keep somebody,
Man,
keep
for
keep
real.
his wife from seeing the females in his phone.
Hey.
And it definitely seemed like Truth could have just went to the bathroom to call in
Yeah,
the house.
yeah. You know he did. You know he did.
So listen, I want to go to our producers real quick. I know y'all. We tell y'all about them all the time. We working on this. We still working on this mic for them. We still haven't made it yet. But I'm intrigued by our producers' opinion about this subject. Should the owner have been suspended? Do y'all want to come to a mic or something, or what y'all gonna do? How do y'all gonna do this? Huh? Can we do something?
What's your answer? What is your answer?
Can you when y'all come to a mic?
Let's get a lady's opinion. Get the lady's opinion,
Come on, get on
man.
camera for a second.
Get the she can speak
D,
for
man.
the women.
Come on, man. Can y'all come on camera for a minute, man? I'm sorry. You what? Show the people.
Come on.
All right.
All
Our
right.
producer's gonna come on for a second. You
Oh, man.
Face on the camera.
See,
Aw.
oh man. Oh man.
I'm about to talk about that in a second too. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
I think what they've really been trying to do is set an example with this guy because they don't want to say that it's okay because he's a celebrity, because he has money to act out in public. Like, honestly, if I saw anyone, like a stranger, fighting in public like that, his wife falls off a chair, he's yanking a phone out of her hand, like, I'm not going to be okay with that.
Right.
I would never want my man to treat me like that in
Right.
private or in public.
That's true.
So if he's a public figure, I mean, maybe they're trying to make a stand. I don't necessarily think that it's always a league's decision on how that should be handled, but if they wanted to take up some kind of cause,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. We shouldn't necessarily justify what he did.
You made two great points. The first point, well, you made one good point. The other point I'm making is, just like Truth said, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you married?
No.
So that's a different ball game. Number two, you made a great point in how the league should be sending out punishment. He didn't get no charges filed on him or anything.
His wife did not file no charges.
But did you answer the question, should he be suspended?
I don't know about that.
Can the people hear you right now? Or you need the mic again? Okay, go ahead. One more time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother you. We ain't going to mess with you no more. We ain't going to mess with you. Go ahead. One more time.
I don't know if he should have been suspended. I think maybe they should have handled that outside the game and made a statement about it.
Got you. Like that. Thank you for coming on. You know, we working on this mic, man, to try to get y'all to participate in the show.
I got a question, though, Al.
Go ahead.
Didn't the owner and his wife make a public announcement and say that they both were in the wrong? They apologized for their actions?
I don't know about the wife. I remember the owner. I don't remember the wife.
It said Weir.
That is
W-E-R-E. That's what it said. Both of them said that they apologized for that behavior.
And
all it was, bro, was an argument. That's all it was. You argue all the time, but there's no reason for somebody to film something. And then now it's like, he's abusing her.
He's a good point.
And Martell, when I talk about the law, we're not talking about the law. If the prosecutors were pressing charges, I would be on his side. But they're not pressing. We're talking about business. And if you work for me and you out there fighting your wife, making my business look bad, I have a right to suspend you.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, so look, y'all can still call in, comment on that subject. But we're going to move on. NCAA March Madness.
Let's
Sweet
go.
16 is here. We down to 16 teams.
Duke, let's go, Duke.
Man, do y'all got all the teams for me? No, but Duke's still alive. UNC still alive. LSU,
Texas.
We got a lot of teams. But
Gonzaga.
Did you fill out a bracket?
Nah, man, I don't be doing that stuff.
Did you do a bracket?
No,
bracket.
I don't be doing
didn't do
that
a bracket.
stuff.
If you did a bracket,
I just like to watch. I've really been enjoying the college ball this season.
Gotcha. If you did a bracket, tell me how your bracket is doing. I didn't do one because my brackets always get busted, so I ain't feel like messing with my feelings this year.
Yeah,
I ain't want my feelings to be messed up.
North Carolina doing some stuff too.
But I got a question, man. I think y'all seen the Duke UCF game. Duke pulled it out, but it was one situation when Zion Williamson got a 3-point play. They was down by 1. He went to the free throw line. He misses the free throw. They get the rebound, put it back. They end up winning the game. But I had a post on Facebook where people responded to my post. I said, if Zion would have missed the free throw, which he did, if the game would have ended up with them losing, in today's society, the way media is, they would have said he choked. And it could have been possible that the legacy could have started taking a hit at that time. We know how they do LeBron, even though I'm not a LeBron fan, but they get on him with the crunch time stuff. Yeah. If the Duke Blue Devils would have lost that game on account of him missing that free throw, it would have been a big story. Agree or disagree? Disagree?
It would have been a big story, but it wouldn't have hurt his legacy. Let's think about Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Him missing all those free throws. I mean,
think about Chris Webber.
Did it hurt his
Think about Chris Webber in Michigan.
They still talk about that
today. They do, but I mean, the man still went to the NBA, became a great basketball player.
Exactly.
Like that to me, that doesn't matter. I mean, when you're on a college level, like it'll bother him. It'll mess with his legs. But man, wait until he get into the NBA. They gonna forget about. It's gonna be in the back. They ain't gonna forget about it if he would have missed. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he finna show some people some stuff. So I ain't even worried about it.
Right.
I just think it would have been a story. Maybe it just would have been my story. Maybe it just been me that might have been. But actually, I'm a Duke fan. I'm a Zion fan. But I just seen so many times how the media would take one situation and blow it up. Yeah. And I thought that would happen.
You got a 3-point play, though. It's a little bit different when you got a 3-point play.
But it was crunch time. It was seconds left, and you got to make this free throw to tie the game. If he missed the free throw, if they would have lost the game on account of that, nobody else scores. UCF went, and Zion had a chance to tie that game up. I thought that would have been a story. But maybe I'm wrong. But I thought that would have been a big story.
Yeah, it seemed like their games been, like all of their games, they've been real close, man.
Right.
Like all Duke games, they've been close. They going to have to step up. Because, like, some of these teams hungry, like North Carolina, they hungry, man.
Oh, yeah.
LSU, I seen Miss Miss Brown Sugar put that on there. LSU, yeah, they doing their thing
Yeah,
too.
Michigan State, they, you know.
Yeah.
So another story I want to get to regarding the NCAA Sweet 16. It was a story I think happened like last week. Michigan State was playing. Tom Izzo, coach for the Michigan State Spartans, yelled at a freshman player. I think his name Aaron Henry. He was yelling at him because he felt he wasn't hustling. And it was caught on camera. He was going in on him.
Right.
And then they went in on Tom Izzo. He got negative reaction because he yelled at his player.
Right.
You play ball. You play ball a lot.
I coach.
You coach. First of all, now I got so many questions to ask you. I don't even know where to start.
Go ahead.
First one is was it okay what he did as far as yelling at Aaron Henry the way he did?
No.
It wasn't okay?
I mean, the kind of like getting at him real hard, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, the lights is on you. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna see whatever. But in the same token, as a coach, he knows that player. He knows what he's capable of. So it's like me coaching a player, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, prime example. When I coach my son basketball. I know what he's capable of.
Right.
So I know when he acting lazy. I know when he not hustling.
Right.
So sometimes you got to get in their face to hey, you got to come on. You got to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to win?
Right.
So it's kind of like we don't know the relationship that he has with that player.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Let me go to Jay Camp. How do you feel about that situation?
I mean, I think he could have handled that a lot better, honestly. I mean, granted, he got results, you know, but at the same time, when other players have to hold you back and say, let's focus on the play, let's focus on the next move,
That did happen.
you know, you're out of control.
Let me ask y'all another question. Truth just called in talking about that. Truth just called in to talk about how soft everything is right now. It's so sensitive.
Yes.
So my question is, are we as a society just too soft? Because we had the Bobby Knights. We had Coach K, Dean Smith,
Mike
Roy
Dicker.
Williams, Mike Dicker. The list goes on and on of hard coaches who's yelled, who've done even worse things than this.
Right.
But now you can't yell at your players anymore. Are we too soft as a society?
But this is what I was saying. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Man, it's the discipline of the player, bro. Like these players, they are not disciplined. Even when you think about just kids growing up in homes, like they're you yelling at your child, like you can't even discipline your child. You know what I'm saying? So like when they go to these schools, we don't know his mama or pops probably been in the stands, like, you know, you talking to my son like that. So it's kind of like, even in the schools with the teachers. The teachers can't even really manage the kids because they're afraid that the mama or the daddy going to come into the school and say, oh, you touch my kid. Like, man, come on, man. Let these people teach these kids what they need to do.
I used to get paddles. They don't do paddles no more, do they?
No.
That's ridiculous.
They don't.
That's ridiculous.
Are we assuming that's the best method, though? I mean,
what?
No, physical discipline.
No. I'm not saying physical. What I'm saying is, okay, let me put it like this. If I'm a coach, right, what I do, I scout every player on my team. I'll probably take each practice. I'll check out a different player.
Right.
I know his mindset. I know his attitude. I know his positives. I know his negatives. So I know that if I got this player over and he got a bad attitude, you know what I'm saying, I would have to more so come at him a different way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just all about learning your surroundings, learning the people who you deal with. Right. And like I say, we don't know the kind of relationship he had with old boy.
But there are some things you do outside the public than you do in public. You know
They're in the
saying?
finals, bro.
They're
in the finals. Do you know how much adrenaline is going?
Let me read some of these comments, man. Frank Alice in big bold letters. Bobby Knight. Izzo didn't do anything wrong. So once again, he brought up the Bobby Knight. Derek Powell says, I think it's brought to the forefront because it's Michigan State and they're under the spotlight. That's another good point because if it was one of these little small schools, they probably wouldn't even say nothing.
Tell the truth.
And then Mr. Tell the Truth says the media is feminizing the world. Everything is soft and not based off logic anymore. And let me tell y'all this, my take on it. I think we are soft, but I also think they are getting on this case because you can say it's getting feminized and whatever, but with the bullying thing and people committing suicides and all that type of stuff, that's why you have to be still sensitive to the subject because people are taking this stuff to heart when you talking to them a certain way, and they'll go kill themselves.
Ow. But
the bullying,
this stuff
you know,
been existing, bro.
It's
been
that,
existing,
but it's starting
bro.
to get exposed with cameras and different things now.
So you gonna So you gonna say, okay, since the bullying thing or whatever's going on, it's still another part of life you gotta live, bro. Like you still have to discipline in order to get results at times. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't saying like hit your child or hit a player or whatever, but you gotta find a way like to get to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To pull stuff out of them.
Well, I think in this Izzo situation, I'm not mad. I'm not saying that he did anything wrong, but I'm saying I can understand both sides.
Right.
Because of the different bullying, and the suicides and the different. You have to pay. You can't ignore that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that was my thing. So, if you want to call in, comment on that. I'd love to hear from some of y'all. But we're gonna get to the NCAA Women Sweet 16. It's not as big as the men. They don't get as much pub, but
no, they don't.
They are in battle as well. They are having their March Madness, and for once in a different time, UConn, Gino Ariana ain't favorite to win the title. They are number 2 seed. He's won 11 national titles. He's not favorite. So I just want to know, are y'all watching the women's? Who do y'all got? If y'all got any picks with the women.
Is Tennessee in it? Or is they in or out?
I think I know Notre Dame. I think it's still in it.
Yeah,
UConn.
I ain't been.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I know all the
watching.
teams. I know UConn is still in it. I know they're number 2 seed, and I know Gino ain't favorite, which is always good. I don't like them winning all the time. I'm just not gonna lie. It was good to see
like Golden State.
No, I ain't saying like Golden State. I ain't saying like that. I'm cool with Golden State, but I don't like Gino. Yeah. And another point, this ain't even in my notes. I'm surprised he went this long without getting no charges against him as far as coaching women's basketball. Because I feel like you coached for so many years, somebody going to say you did something. You looked at him wrong.
Maybe he's a perfect coach, bro. He's been having perfect seasons.
Another question, how does this go? If you coaching women's basketball, after the game, if they go shower, do he have to just like leave immediately? Or how does that go?
I'm pretty sure they got a women's locker room, and then he got his office.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you a coach, you know. You a coach.
Yeah,
that's why
like
you here. That's why you here,
He
man.
just say set it in the locker room like, hey, come on, y'all get ready and shower. Y'all done.
So you don't think he
here.
snuck out the office to get him a peek? Like, hey,
man, I don't know. Oh no,
man.
I hope not.
He got good.
Hey, no accusations.
Gino's safe right now. Gino is safe until further notice. Everybody's getting it. Anybody can get it because everybody been getting it. Actors, athletes, anybody.
Right.
Hey.
Workers. Anybody can get it.
Janitors, anybody.
Anybody can get it. So look, we're gonna move on.
It's about being a professional. That's all.
Yeah. Getting to the next story. Robert Kraft, owner for the New England Patriots, got caught up soliciting prostitution.
Allegedly.
No,
That's
good.
allegedly.
Hey, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know, this is our lawyer on the show, so he's gonna correct when I don't say the right things.
But he basically admitted it. So it's like
that's my question. Hold on. You moving ahead.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
Wait, I'm about to get let's tell the people what's going on, and then we get into the questions. He got caught at a spa getting special attention. He got special attention.
Special.
And that place was getting investigated for a while.
That's right.
He got caught up in the mix, but they said he went 2 times that day. The day.
So he got 2 specials.
He got 2 specials.
Yeah.
And it was the day of the AFC Championship game.
Ooh.
He supposed to be focused on the championship game. He went to go get some special attention
Hold on.
at a spot.
What?
Yeah. He said, I gotta get relaxed.
He said, I gotta release some pressure.
Anyway, he pleaded not guilty, and he's asking for a jury trial. He asked for that today. He got charged 2 counts of first-degree solicitation. But it happened days after apologizing for hurting and disappointing friends, and family, co-workers, fans. So we're going to get back to this story. We got another caller. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What's your name and your comment? Oh, they called and hung up. I don't know if they got scared or they want to call back. I don't know. Anyway, call back if you want to. I don't know what happened. You got disconnected. But he just apologized 2 days earlier.
Yep.
Now he pleading not guilty.
Yes.
You the lawyer. What is going on right here, man? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I think they were going back and forth with the plea deal. I mean, this is
I forgot. Yeah. You want to tell him about that? I forgot to tell him about that.
yeah. So I mean, they offered him like to do some community service, but the only thing about the plea is that he had to admit in court that he would have,
But
he would have lost
he
the
didn't
trial.
want them to release the
information.
tapes and stuff.
Right.
He filed the motion. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you
I
go
think
back
that's
again.
why he did.
He
that.
filed the motion to suppress evidence,
Right.
so the video won't get leaked.
Right.
But
That's
then,
the only reason
and
why
you,
he did
but you apologize, but then you still pleaded not guilty.
Right.
I'm giving you flow back to you, man.
So-
What's going on?
So I mean, just because he pleaded not guilty, I mean he's not guilty. I mean, I think it's just a formal way of saying, I don't want you guys to get this on my record. I don't want you to do.
Right.
I don't want to legally say that I'm guilty.
Yes.
Right.
Even though to the public I am guilty, but legally I don't want to put it on my record that I'm guilty.
He also said, his attorney said the way they got the evidence was illegal.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you got a chance to look into that.
Yeah, so they saying that they didn't have probable cause to gather the evidence. You can't just gather evidence on someone just cause.
So is he gonna use this as a defense, even
Yes,
though
he
he might have
is.
did this? He gonna be like, well, I'm
Yes,
just gonna
he
use
is.
this tactic
Yes,
to
he
get out of
is.
this
But,
situation.
I mean, it's smart. I mean, you as a lawyer, you gotta use the law to the
Right.
best interest of your client. So
Okay. Forget technicality. We the Alan
we
Powell show.
know
wanna
he
just-
did it.
Man.
Man.
He
That's what we
paid
wanna get to.
somebody. He
What?
paid somebody to be like, this misconstrued or whatever.
I
Well,
don't know,
if
you
they
can't-
if
they
they
got it on
didn't
camera.
right.
They got it on camera. You can't.
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
this-
Oh, you
for
talking about
them
to-
to
for
say
the-
that
okay.
the
Well,
evidence was
that's-
found.
But that's with anybody though. The police has to have probable cause, just like they have to have probable
just
cause. Search your car. They can't
Right.
just be searching your car. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, I need you. I
Okay,
need you
okay.
to be around at all times.
man. I got a couple of tickets, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna read a couple of comments, man. Let's see. Mal Sauce, I'm here on my mama. That's his statement. Mal Sauce in the building. Thanks for tuning in. Anthony Lott, when you're that old, you should be allowed a happy ending. That's Anthony Lott, man. He say, hey, you know what? That's a good. Hey, you know what? It's funny, but it's a good point. The reason why I say it's a good point because, in all seriousness, it's kind of funny, but it's not funny at the same time. His wife died a few years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
that ain't funny.
So the reason why I say it's funny is he says he's old. His wife died. He out there. I think his urges.
So he
came
wants
up.
sympathy. So he wants sympathy.
I can understand. I'm not.
You
I'm
want
not
happy ending?
I'm
You want
not
happy?
I'm not condoning what happened, but I can see
He's still
If-
a man at the end of the day.
if he a man. If his wife
come on,
died
dog.
and he don't have a wife, he got some urges, and he said, "Let me
And you
fulfill
get-
these urges."
Nah, but you can't
And
switch.
you-
No, don't switch it back because earlier you and Jay, y'all was
What?
up there. Hey, you in the public. You got this much money. You
But
ain't
it was
supposed to
be
act
private.
like
He
that.
didn't-
Right.
He didn't know.
It's,
Right.
hold on. It's supposed to be private. It was him and 200 more people getting happy endings, bro.
But it was probably wasn't at the same time though.
I ain't saying it was at the same time, but it's 200 more people.
It
That's
must be.
private.
It must be a popular spot then.
Man.
All right. Another question. Derek Powell says, I got a question. I think this is off subject, but we'll address it real quick because I just appreciate the brother tuning in. So we're going to address his topic real quick. He says, I got a question. Do y'all think LeBron hurt the Lakers or did his team give up on him after the trade rumors? I'm going to go to you because that's your team. What you think?
The Lakers sucked before LeBron came. Now if anything, it's the same. But wait until next year.
What you think about what he asked?
Of course not. I mean, this is the
Oh, yeah,
king
you
we're
like
talking about.
LeBron too.
This
Go
is the
ahead.
king we talking about, man.
So wait, did the team give up on him after the trade rumors? Did that affect?
Oh
the
yeah,
team?
I think
They
absolutely.
gave up, or they kind of like have done it.
They sucked, but I think they gave.
They
up.
didn't give up. They was just playing a regular game. They sucked.
I wish
That's all
hey,
it was.
I wish Derek Powell can call in.
They
so I
were
can
just
ask
playing
him
a
question.
regular game.
Because if he called in, I would ask him this question: if you was on the Lakers and you was Kyle Kuzma or Brandon Ingram, and they had you on a trading block because they want a different player, how would you play for that team?
Right.
It
That's what I
doesn't
would ask
matter,
him.
bro. They sucked before he got there.
But they had.
You have
LeBron,
to
though.
know how to play with LeBron James. You have to know how to play
It's
with
easy
him.
to say that. We sitting here. If you on that team, how would you feel?
If I was gonna get traded,
If you got your name got all in trade rumors, but then he coming to you, hey bro, man,
Listen.
I need you to play hard. I need you to
Okay,
do this, do that.
okay.
We got another call.
Am
real
I
quick.
gonna
Well,
get paid?
well, you ain't-
Am I gonna get paid? If
Go
I'm
ahead,
getting
True.
paid, I go anywhere.
I snuck to the bathroom again. I just got to
Here
say
you
this
go.
one thing.
Here you go.
I hear you talking about them Lakers. I'm gonna tell you how LeBron hurt the Lakers.
Go ahead.
Brandon Ingram had a bright future. Lonzo Ball had a bright future. They had Brook Lopez. They had what's the guy who went to New Orleans? Julius Randle, who balled out this year.
He did
They
ball
had a bright future. They had a good line, and LeBron came in there and ripped out the whole yard, and they ain't got no new seeds to put down. So instead of building a team, LeBron and the Lakers want to skip the process, and now they got to deal with the consequences, bro. You can't keep the process.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
The process, fact.
Man, go back to work,
All
man.
right, thanks for that, bro.
Hey, let me go. My boss coming. I gotta go.
Hey, put this on.
Tell the truth.
How many times will True go to the bathroom during
Yes.
this show? Over and
Now
under,
he went. This is second time.
This is the second time. Over and under 3 times, he's going to the bathroom to call back the Allen Powell Show. Y'all give me a number, man. Y'all let me know what's going on. Go ahead. What you got?
Man, this is all I'm saying, man, with LeBron. Like the whole thing, it just comes out to this. You gotta know how to play with him. The man been on 2 other championship teams. You gotta know your role and know how to play with him. I done watched plenty of games, bro, where Ingram, they just be going out of hand. It be getting out of hand. They don't want to play LeBron's system.
I think what he's saying too. You got to know you can possibly be on the chopping block when you play with LeBron James too, right? That's what
You
you're saying?
could if you're not playing.
Okay. I'm not playing, right? I think this should be in the contract. If LeBron comes here, it's a possibility you might get traded because when he comes here, that's how stuff goes. So I think they should put that in a future contract.
Hey.
Anybody who want to play with LeBron in the contract, you might get traded this year.
Okay, my question to Al is: if you the Lakers owner, what would you do if you had an offer to get LeBron?
Good question.
You cannot
Mr.
blow it
Kemp.
all the way up like that. Like have it blown up in the media. Everything known, like it wasn't no type of secret. Like this is ridiculous. You're not gonna put all the business out there already, and then come back and expect me to be all good with it. Nah, you ain't gonna do that.
So
But you got to stay professional though, man. This is a professional
They got exposed,
sport.
man. New Orleans played them. They played them on purpose because they tried to. First of all, they tried to manipulate in the beginning by having Rich Paul be Anthony Davis' agent, try to get him over there on some slide stuff.
Yeah, right.
So New Orleans exposed them. They got exposed. And the whole thing blew up in their face. So it's all their fault.
But why are we acting like that this only happened with the Lakers? This didn't happen with different teams.
It ain't never happened like this.
My man Barnes I was telling you, my man
never happened like
Barnes
this.
got traded during the game.
Okay, but it ain't never.
He got traded during the game,
but
bro.
It ain't LeBron James, so it don't matter.
Man, y'all blaming everything on LeBron. Hey,
It
check
is
this
his
out.
fault.
Hey, Al, at the end of the day,
Look.
hey, you got to be great to play with greatness.
Can't
You
put
feel what I'm
this-
saying?
can't put this
He
up.
gonna bring the
Give
greatness
LeBron
out of you.
the blame for everything.
So
Every problem in the
my
NBA
question
is
to Al.
LeBron the reason.
My question to Al: if you the Lakers owner, you would not take LeBron?
I take him.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
let him run the team.
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
all
That's the problem. They let him run the team.
So listen, if you
He
could
pulling
take,
their strings like
so
this.
Al,
Hey, puppet, do
so
this.
Al, if you
puppet, do that.
would
That's
you
the
let
problem.
AD come? Would you pick up AD and let Ingram go? Ball.
Yes, but I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
all
not-
right.
but I'm not gonna expose it. I'm not gonna get suckered. I'm not gonna get
You're not gonna get
bamboozled.
caught.
You knew it was gonna
I'm
get
not gonna
leaked,
let
though.
LeBron run.
You knew it was gonna get
I
leaked.
do it. It's gonna be because I want to do it, not because LeBron coming over here saying
You
I
knew
want,
it was
I
gonna
want you to
get
do this.
leaked, man.
That's the
It
problem.
was gonna get
But
leaked.
the problem is they let LeBron control it instead of doing it.
So
up.
you wouldn't let
Man,
LeBron control
great.
you?
No.
You would rather
I'm a
cut?
man.
You rather
He
cut?
ain't controlling me.
You rather
Listen,
cut LeBron off
When
your team?
LeBron
about that.
Okay.
control things, you get good results.
I don't care about that.
They just didn't want to buy into his program when he
Look,
came
man.
to the Lakers.
I'm the GM. I'm running it. LeBron, you sit down. You the player. I'm the GM.
And you gonna get fired?
I don't
That's
care.
right. That's right. hey, they were like, get Al out of here
I'm
too.
gonna be fired, but I'm
He
like,
can
at
go.
least I stood my ground. Yeah, at
You
least
gonna
I
stay
stood
your
my
ground at home.
All right.
Hey, man, we moving on, man. Another story I want to get to real quick. I said it to y'all late. Hockey players from Carolina Hurricanes, because it's March Madness, they had a whole basketball game during the hockey on the ice. They had a basketball court. They were slapping the floor, all types of stuff. This is the problem. This is what's wrong with hockey. You already ain't as big as basketball, baseball, or football. You gonna actually bring in another sport while you trying to build up to they level?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
talking about they on the court, bouncing the ball, dunking, slapping the floor, playing defense.
Man, hockey. I mean, I would watch hockey if I had enough time. But in the same token, like hockey is a big sport.
I was gonna say hockey's doing pretty well.
big
I
sport.
mean,
If you a business, are you gonna talk about do a whole segment on another business while you running your business?
if it's gonna give me exposure,
Yes.
which it did.
Yeah, you
What,
right.
on the Alan Powell show?
You
No,
right. No, on the news.
It was a news story. That's what we talking
on
about.
the news, man. You gotta. Hey, people trying to be seen out here, brother.
By any means necessary.
That by any means.
Hey, come look at us. We playing basketball.
Now we
Ice.
all watching.
Come on, man.
Now we all
Come on,
watching
man.
hockey because of this.
Well, I'm
story.
gonna tell
That's
you.
right.
I'm gonna give you a quote. I'm gonna give you a quote from my hockey expert, and I'm gonna tell you what he said. He wanted to call in, but he had some things to attend to. So he sent me a whole quote that I'm gonna read to you, and this is my hockey expert. If I can get to it, just give me a second. Okay, this is what he said. He said, it's pretty long too. It's like a whole paragraph. Let's see. Let me see where I started. I think it's ridiculous. You are a young team making a playoff run, and you do stupid antics that could get someone hurt. I'm cool with the Viking clap. I guess that was something they was doing. I guess didn't know Carolina Hurricanes had anything to do with Nordic or Viking culture. I don't know what's going on. And the salute to fans at center ice. But playing basketball on ice with your players is just risky and dumb. Believe it or not, Carolina is a good hockey city, good support. They don't need to do that to sell tickets. What's next? Cheerleaders or ice girls? That was the quote from my hockey expert, Frank Allen. Thanks for that quote, brother. He wanted to call in and give his take. That's my hockey expert. That's what he said. Thoughts on his quote?
You saw, if you watched it, they were very careful about how they did it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they were just playing basketball for real and being really rough. It was like really passive playing of basketball. And then that dunk was one of the most weakest dunks I ever saw. So I mean, I think he's overreacting.
I agree with Frankie.
Hey, man, he's my hockey expert, so I'm agreeing with him.
I agree with you, Frank.
For a long time.
Shout
So
out.
if you want to call in and give us some more context, we'd love to hear from you. We're going to move on, man. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick settled his grievance with the NFL. He got reports are under $10 million. You told me that him and Eric Reed
They got to split it.
got to split that.
Yep.
So
And Eric Reed's still playing.
and Eric Reed still
And he got
playing.
3 years for $22 million. So
Right.
he finna have about $27 million.
Right. So my question to y'all know about Colin Kaepernick, everything he did, taking the knee and all of that good stuff. But my question is, was that a good deal for Kaepernick and Reed? What do you think?
It's not about the money. It's about the message. You know what I'm saying?
Did he get it across by taking this deal?
I think so, man.
What was the message?
The NFL admitted to some type of wrongdoing. So I think it's about the message
Right.
versus like about money that he got in his pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. If it was about the message, why didn't he go all the way through with it to really expose them then?
I mean, he got them to admit that there was some
Did
type
they
of
really admit, though? Did they really come out and say, hey, we blackballed you from the league?
it was a high
You didn't
standard for them
say
to
that.
prove like, okay, that there was actual text messages of
Right.
like, all right,
They had to hand over all that.
you're right.
But
exactly.
was it brought out to the media where people can see it?
No, but I'm just saying is he did his job. I don't think Kaepernick did it for the money. I think he did it because he wanted to show them like, hey, you guys screwed me.
Yeah.
And I think he did a good job improving it.
He did, man. He stood for something. Hey, man, because he only taken $5 million. Honestly,
Right.
if he wouldn't have said nothing and would have been kept playing, he would have made even more millions. But I mean, he took a stand for something, man. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for nothing, man.
Our producer says his money running low. He had to do something. Is that the case? Is that the case? Was he short on money?
No, I don't
Nah,
think he
Nike-
was, man.
Nike
Nike was
taking care
paying
of
him.
it.
Yeah,
Nike
he
taking
still had
care
a contract with them. I mean,
But is that football money though?
it's money,
But
man.
do you need football money? I mean,
Depending on his lifestyle, we don't know how he lives.
Exactly.
He could be living out there the good life.
Well,
Apparently, he not.
he got he got $5 more million to add to the good life. Then Shoot, give me $5 million.
Easy Money Jones, it was the best deal they could get. So
It probably was. It probably was the best deal.
he
But-
says collusion is tough to prove. Plus, the owners didn't want to see what came out during the discovery.
Right.
So, should he have went all the way in your opinion?
I think no.
No.
Yeah.
What you say?
I mean, I think he did good in the message that he sent. I agree with Camp.
Can you put this up? Should he have went all the way? Do y'all think he did okay just taking the deal? So I just wanted to ask y'all that question. Y'all can call in on Colin Kaepernick. Tell me y'all thoughts. But he getting some millions, but it ain't what everybody thought. When initially the story, they was like, oh, he might get $50 million or something.
Right.
Then it came out under 10. They was like, oh.
Right.
You got Anthony Lott said he didn't have enough support from the average Joe. I think he right.
I think he did.
Nah, he
had
had support he had some support at the beginning.
Did he have a white support though?
No, I'm talking about support. Period. He had everybody's support in the beginning, but it kind of like with every other issue, it just died down.
By time.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this though: did he have enough white support as well?
No, definitely not. I mean, if he had white support, he would have
got 50 million.
Can you put that up? If he had white support, would he got more money? All right, we're gonna move on, man. Quick story I just sent y'all, man. An alligator.
9 feet. 9 feet, bro.
Showed up on the golf course in Georgia.
Hey.
And they had to stop the game.
Hey.
And I wish I could show the video, but y'all go look it up. Alligator on golf course. It stopped everything. And so my question was, if you playing golf, I seen what they did, but I'm asking, if you see an alligator on a golf course, what's your first?
Running.
So, what you doing?
I would probably film it like the person did. He was a nice distance, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, you gonna let an alligator chase you down?
Hey, man.
You gonna let an alligator chase you down,
hey,
bro?
I had a pre-show with my producers, and we talked about a few things. I don't know if it's appropriate. I don't want to get in trouble. But I should just let her come say it so I won't get in trouble. Hey, producer, can you come help me out in this? Matter of fact, you can comment, but just say this is producer or something. Okay, I sure will. Yeah, so look, our producer said some things that I agree with. I said some things she agreed with. She's going to say what we talked about because I don't want to get in trouble by my white audience. So I'm going to let her put it on there because she said it and she agreed. So, but if you're on a golf course, if you're on a golf course and you see an alligator, what's your first move? That's my question to the audience, to the viewers, man. It was crazy. I was running, but if you watch this video, these guys like, oh my goodness, taking photos.
Yeah.
Then the alligator took a rest where you hit the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
It stopped.
He took a rest and he looked back like, what up? And then it kept walking.
And then it kept walking. Like it was his home. Like, y'all really on my territory. But I'm going to move, but I'm going to chill for a minute because this is my home. I'm letting y'all use it for a second.
I don't think it was that serious for an alligator. You ain't got to, like, if it was like a bear or something, like, bro, I'm up. I'm gone.
A bear, because the alligator,
bro, do you know how fast a bear can move?
So because the alligator's slow, you chilling.
Yes. I'm fast enough.
They fast?
They fast.
See,
hey,
look, see
how fast? Hold on. I want to ask the producer. How fast? No, listen. How fast is the alligator? Average speed. Oh, okay. Could you put that on and see if somebody answers?
Hey,
how fast? Hey, somebody Google for me. How fast is the alligator?
She can put that up, but I got another question. Do you think Joe would get caught by the alligator if he was on a golf course?
Why you always trying to put me, man? You always trying to put me on Front Street, man. This dude Al over here trip, man.
I be intrigued by the fans when they think will happen in certain situations. So
I don't think I'll get caught by no alligator.
So I'm gonna leave it to the
No,
fans.
but it depends how far. Bro, them guys that was taking the filming it, they was far. They was.
Okay.
The dude had to zoom in on them.
Okay, well,
so it wasn't like they was just.
Well, I don't want your opinion on them. I want the.
I would say that was about 100 yards out.
I want the people to answer. Would you get caught by the alligator? I want the people that tell me. Would you get?
My wife gonna say, heck yeah.
Yeah, I like what she commented.
My wife be dissing me.
Hey, look, we only got a few minutes, man. We had a lot of time. We can try to run through it. A day in the life of Al. We're going to cue it up real quick. Can't forget about it. Go.
You ever wonder what happened in a day in the life of Al?
All right, y'all. Day in the life of Al. This is when I tell different random stories. So, in the Day in the life of Al, this episode, I had the opportunity to babysit a child. I don't have any kids, just in case y'all don't know, but I had the opportunity to babysit a child.
Bless you, brother.
And it went okay, but my question was, like, my wife, she was like, oh, goo goo gaga, doing all the baby noises, all that stuff. When I get the baby, I'm talking to him regular. And,
Right,
you know, I
right.
talk like this. I ain't had time to make me making all these noises.
Yeah.
So my question is that how men babysit? Do they just talk regular like me? Or do y'all do the goo goo gaga? You got kids? What you do?
A lot.
Huh?
Man, I don't do the goo goo gaga stuff. My wife do that.
Time out. Can you put this on? Do you think Job do the goo goo gaga? is he lying? Is he lying?
I don't do that, bro.
Go ahead.
I don't do the goo goo gaga.
What you do?
I just talk to him.
You
Like
talk to him like
my
this?
baby Hopi. Hey, Hopi,
Hey, it's
how
okay
you
if
doing?
you do the baby talk, man. It's okay if you do it, but you don't. You say you don't do it.
I don't do the goo
So you
goo
never.
gaga
How many
stuff.
kids you got?
Whew.
I mean, did you do the baby talk with any one of them?
No,
None of them.
none of them.
Never.
None of them. And they love daddy too.
I hope the wife can call in to verify this.
My wife know I ain't doing no
no.
goo goo gaga talk.
And then all the men and the women, do you do the baby talk? Do men do it? Do men do the baby talk?
Why they doing that?
What
man?
happened? What happened?
They said Job look like a goo goo gaga.
That's our producer that said that too,
Oh
man.
man, I'm getting dissed by everybody else.
And I'm gonna go back to a statement. Tell the truth. Said the alligator would be having dark beat all that day if Joe was out there.
Spicy.
And then I got a text. That I have always talked regular to my children, and they now speak very eloquently. So he's saying the regular talk make them. I think he's trying to correlate
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah, they do. I found out when I talk to my kids regularly.
Tell the truth says it's unhealthy to talk to a child and baby talk. It's proven to slow down their cognitive function. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, he got a dictionary.
Hey, you know how he do. And then my wife says it was awkward for everybody involved. You talk to her like she paid bills and like she drove herself over the house. Yeah. She came playing games and doing all these sounds. I'm like, yo, we ain't got time for all that crying.
How old is she?
She was not even a year old, I don't think. Y'all, she's not even a year old.
Wow.
But yeah, you know, she started crying. I didn't know, like, is she hungry? And she didn't be trying like, hey, come on, man. Like, do you remember
There's certain things you gotta check
come
though.
on, man.
You gotta check.
We not doing that crying today, man. We ain't got time for that. Y'all go check out Hustle and Flow, see if I did a good impersonation. All right, man. A couple minutes before we get on up out of here. Hey, real quick. Buccaneers hired 2 female assistant coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
First NFL team to have 2 female assistant coaches. And then we also had a story where women accused Cal players of harassment. So this is my question, because I think it's hard. Can women and men coexist in a sports environment without somebody saying they've been harassed? Can it happen?
Yes.
If you're professional.
Yes.
If you professional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Forever. Like,
Yep.
throughout the entire,
Yeah.
it can happen.
Mm-hmm.
You say so.
It can happen.
With boundaries
It can happen.
and professionalism.
What's the percentage of somebody saying somebody looked at me crazy, somebody touched me? they talked to me
99.9.
wrong? So that don't sound like it can work. It can happen.
I think it's just
So
a
you saying
risk,
it's a
man.
99% chance
I think
that will happen.
Well, I'm saying if you hire a woman, like I'm pretty sure these women that they hired, they investigated, they looked and seen their experience, and I read it like, bro, they got experience.
Right.
Them women, it's a woman coaching NBA.
Right.
Who's
Okay, so
coach?
what's the chances that one of the guys try to hit on them? What if they single? You know, what if they?
I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, you can't be walking up to her like, yo, baby,
Can you
shake your butt. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like that. You got to be like, hey, how you doing?
Is it
My name
okay? Is it
Right.
okay
is
to
presentation, bro.
try? Is it okay to try to talk to somebody that's on the staff?
Yeah. I mean, what's the problem?
Nah,
but
I don't
see
think
that
so.
can turn bad. What if the relationship turn bad?
With some
Then she say,
people.
Well, you working at
With
Some
McDonald's.
people.
It's all right.
Oh,
Hey, if you work at McDonald's,
You see,
you ain't
I
got nothing to lose. You ain't got nothing to
according
lose.
to J. Captain Champ, if you got a dead end job, anything goes.
Right.
If you hire up,
That's
if
right.
you hire
Right.
up, you gotta watch your
You watch for
surroundings.
everything.
Jeez, jeez. If you ever run for anything, the low class ain't voting for you, bro.
Hey, man.
Really that bad.
It's
I
the
don't-
truth, man. Come on.
Hey,
now.
can I say? Let me say
Go
something
ahead.
real quick, 'cause
Go
I know we gotta go.
Yeah.
the girl that was at Cal, that university. Now, I think sometimes when you be in a situation like that, it seemed like that it was ongoing for a long time, and she did not report it. Right. So my thing is, if you see yourself in a bad situation, you gonna stay in that bad situation. But now it's getting worse. So now you want to say something. Now you should have said something at the jump.
But at the time, she was probably scared. At that time, like these universities have power. They don't want you messing up their program.
Hey. It's okay. So you mean to tell me that university gonna control your life over your morals and your values and what you believe in yourself?
They can embarrass you. They can do.
They only do that if you let them do that,
bro. But it's easier said than done.
I know. That's the thing, though. You have to make a choice.
Everybody want to keep their job.
That's it.
It's not easy to keep their job.
Colin Kaepernick, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You got to stand for something, or you gonna fall for anything.
That's not an easy thing to do, though.
That's
why we applaud
it's
Colin
not.
Kaepernick.
Somebody got to do it.
We got to applaud her for doing what she's doing right now.
That is true. That is true. But then it do make it look suspect, like, why you wait so long?
She said it happened many of times.
So what? That's more proof to prove that they did it.
Oh, come on,
she had to go through.
Okay, she ain't got nobody on the outside watching her back. Like, you ain't like she wired or something. She wasn't wired. But you feel what I'm saying? Wasn't no investigation. Like, she put herself in that situation,
she
bro.
put herself in a situation of harassment by going to
Listen
work every day.
Listen to what I'm saying. If it's continuously happening.
It might not happen back to back to back. It might have been happening throughout the years. Maybe she felt like, you know what, I'm going to prove to them.
Why did she say nothing?
I'm going to succeed as a woman. But maybe it got overwhelming. You know, just because you got some allegations, some people do things to you at your job, you're not going to quit the first time that people do it.
Okay, man, you a good lawyer, dog.
He is a good lawyer. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in future shows. If you need some representation, this the brother to holler at. But we're gonna do that for another time.
That's
right. Last story before we get into our extra quick stories, and then we're gonna let him talk about his event coming up, and then I need y'all to come to church. So we're gonna hurry up, and get to this real quick. Hey, women to close out WrestleMania for the first time in history. WrestleMania. I don't know if y'all still watch wrestling. In my day, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, like China. I didn't want to see China ending the show. That was just me. That was
Bushwhackers.
I didn't want China. How do y'all feel about women closing out WrestleMania? Are y'all okay with it? Do y'all want the men to do it, or are y'all okay with the women?
I'm not gonna watch.
Not gonna watch.
Women taking over though.
Right.
They are taking over.
My quick thing is, I don't have no problem with women closing the show, but I think it shows that wrestling's dying a little bit because they don't have any.
Yes, it's like you gotta leave something for the man, y'all.
Can you put that up? Is wrestling dying? Wow, that's a good take. Ronda Rousey is one of them. The former UFC fighter. Charlotte Flair got to be daughter of Ric Flair. I don't even know, but that got to be daughter. And then Becky Lynch.
Woo!
I don't know who she is. Anyway, all right.
Oh, bro.
You got me looking at
the Amazon.
What you mean by fire? What's going on around here? China was fire? I don't know. Okay. I mean, she was dope.
She's one of my favorites.
She looked like a dude, man.
She's one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite wrestlers.
She do like a dude.
Strong face.
Can you put this up? Do China look like a dude? Do China look like a dude? Can you put that up too? Real quick. Rob Gronkowski retired from New England Patriots. Is he the best ever? Ever?
Tight end?
Best ever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him.
Is Gronk the best ever? Can you put that up for me? Conor McGregor also retired. Conor McGregor retired. Then he got in trouble. He's getting accused of assault. Did the assault have play a role in him retiring?
Of course. Come on, man. We not stupid.
Conor McGregor is slow.
Is this the end for Conor McGregor?
It ain't the end.
It ain't gonna come back.
Yeah. He only did that. He only did that because if he would get charged and he was still in that UFC, they would have put some penalties on him and punishment. So he was like, okay, I'm just gonna retire, see what's gonna happen here, and then I'm gonna come back. That's all that matters.
Every time they try to do a different route, the real story always comes out anyway. I don't know why they try to just throw some little salt in the game. Like, I'm gonna throw this out there like a real story.
And a couple, a little bit before, he was on Jimmy Fallon talking about that. He was trying to do a match in July.
Right.
Like,
last story, man. Lonzo Ball leaving Big Baller Brand. The co-owner got caught. 1.5 million stealing money. Is Big Baller Brand as a business? Is this gonna be the end of them because of this?
I think so. But what I would say is Lonzo's gonna come back. He's gonna do what Daddy tells him to do. Okay, that's
But
my
Or get a whooping.
But it's so they're gonna try to you think they're gonna try to revive Big Baller Brand?
Yeah, revive it without the old partner.
Okay, what's your thoughts on this?
I think they probably gonna revive it, but they probably change the name.
Oh, they gonna change the name, try to rebrand
They
it.
probably change the name.
What's it gonna be? CCC this
They
time?
gonna do like the
Or
Arabs
AAA?
do.
BBB for Big Baller Brand. What acronym you gonna come up with next?
I don't know. Go home ball.
It gotta be the same letters.
Oh, I ain't got no letters there.
Nah. All right, look, man. Hey, I'm gonna give it up to my guy Jay Camp the Champ, man, so he can tell y'all about his event coming this Saturday real quick. Y'all make sure y'all come show support, buy some tickets, come out and show this man some love. Go ahead and tell him about the event.
Yeah, so this Saturday we're doing a series at the Diamond Center. We're partnering up with R&R Sports Bar and Grill right here in Gary, Indiana. So come check us out. We're doing we got some fire spoken word artists coming out. We got a singer coming out. We're doing a discussion celebrating women for Women's History Month. And so we're going to have a panel discussion. We're going to talk about relationships between men and women. So it's going to be a great discussion. It's going to be a lot of fun. R&R is giving a special discount on drinks and food. You can get tickets at tipsytalks.eventbrite.com. It's called Tipsy Talks. So you can do tipsytalks.eventbrite.com.
Check him out, Facebook, Instagram, JC Productions, Justin Camper. Look him up. Get tickets on Eventbrite. I'm pretty sure he probably try to put all the info in the comments as well. I vouch for the brother. He throw great events. I've been to him. Come out, show some love to this brother. And with that being said, I need y'all to come to church with me for a minute. Just in case you missed church, I'm going to give you what I got. Hopefully it'll help you out. So went to church. The pastor been talking about the road to Romans. And basically he was saying salvation is only in Christ. You cannot work for it. You can't do good works and think, oh, this is going to get me to heaven. This is going to get me to where I need to be. It's only belief in Christ. Don't try to be out here doing good stuff thinking that's going to get you there. Do good stuff because you're going to show the love of Christ, not because you're trying to buy your way to heaven. It ain't going to work. And don't try to rationalize your salvation. Just believe in Christ and you would be there. Don't try to wrap your mind around it or try to. You do that, you gonna lose it. Just believe, just believe, just believe.
Faith
Don't
of a mustard seed.
Faith. That's how your faith. So, and the scripture says, everyone who calls on him will be saved. So if you call on Christ, man, you will be saved. That's it. That's all. Check out the book of Romans. Read it. It will help you. It will help me. Thank y'all for coming to the show. If you want to sponsor this show, just like he talked about his event, if you want to sponsor this show, talk about an event, you are an artist, you want to talk about events coming up, if you got a business, whatever you want to promote, you can do it on this show. Get in contact and we can set something up. Subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends, tell your family, all of that good stuff. And once again, we have a big announcement coming soon, so be looking out for a big announcement from the Allen Pals coming real soon. Thank y'all for coming out, tuning in via YouTube Live. For Job Cinco.
Peace. Be blessed, y'all. Love you, baby.
Jay Camp the Champ.
Glad I'm here, man.
We'll see y'all next week. Get ready. Big announcement. Allen Pals. We out this thing. Thank y'all.
Thank you for watching the Allen Powell Show live on D3T TV. Hope you enjoy the sports talk and all the extra shenanigans. Now, if you want more of that, subscribe to the channel below and you will meet the host, get all types of extra content and extra shenanigans. You don't want to miss it.
Where we lock and load, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on.